Hey guys, so good morning. Let's take a look at what EURUSD is doing at the moment. So we had the minor break, obviously we're in a bullish trend. We can see that price has reached this first demand zone. We're currently stalling in here and potentially waiting for a reaction from here. However, what I see at the moment is, with the context of GU at the moment, we can see that the first demand zone failed on GU, which I explained yesterday. We're expecting that to break, and the lower one would be much more high probability. So with that context, I'm not really confident in looking for anything from EU just yet. However, what we could do is refine this demand zone, and you can see that if price comes down a little lower here, and then obviously you have the extreme demand zone over here, that would provide much higher probability for long continuations and, much more better timing or likelihood that GU would also be in this demand zone, and we can look for long continuations on GU sort of at the same time as EURUSD. So I want to see if EU is going to be in this demand or the lower demand when GU reaches the extreme demand. Then it would be better to look for long continuations on both of those pairs. If we also look at the context of the DXY, let me just clean up some random things. Anyways, what we can see is that this first supply zone failed to hold, so it potentially just provides liquidity for price to push up higher into this extreme supply zone. Since we had the break here, so we want a bearish continuation on the DXY, but for the current moment, I'm expecting DXY to move up higher into here, so that's why we can expect EU and GU to be moving down lower at the time being. So I'm not trying to rush into longs already, so I'd rather wait and see how EU reacts to this refined demand zone. But yeah, for the time being, I probably expect this demand zone to potentially fail, come down to the extreme, same as how GU failed at the first demand zone. And yeah, I want to see what it does at the extreme. I haven't checked the news today. What is it? Today's 22nd, so yeah, we obviously had some high impact GU news this morning, but that's why I don't really care too much about the data release, because we already just expect this from a price action point to fail, so the numbers just supported that. But yeah, later today we've got some mid-level impact EURUSD news, so that could potentially give us a clear indication if this demand zone is going to hold or we're going to come down further. So yeah, let's see what we get for the rest of the day.